Le français profondément ancré dans le passé du Maine. French, deeply embedded in Maine's past. But it's Spanish that's most often taught as a foreign language in Maine public schools. In the most northern part of the state, the decline of the French language may be due to the fact that just 40 years ago, students were forbidden to speak it.
They punished us for speaking French.
No speaking French in Frenchville. The irony isn't lost on local elementary school principal Lisa Bernier.
They used to segregate the French-speaking kids from the English-speaking kids.
Bernier grew up in Frenchville, raised with French as her first language. But because of how she was treated in the very school she now runs, she raised her own kids differently.
People of my generation, my age, chose to speak English first to their kids.
That decision has had unintended consequences. Now she says the language is rarely spoken by the new generation.
They understand the French, but don't speak it.
Frenchville sits just along the Canadian border. It's part of the St. John Valley region, which is deeply connected to its Franco-American heritage. Pauline Chamberlain grew up in the St. John Valley and now teaches French. Hers is a private French immersion class offered by a local French culture group, Le Club Français.
Merci.
There is high demand for these French lessons.
Right now, I already have 11 kids for September.
And with only 12 students accepted each year, Pauline says the program needs to find more qualified teachers in order to expand.
More French teachers, definitely, because the demand is there and it's growing up more and more.
But fewer and fewer are training to meet the demand. Enrollment in French programs at the college level is dropping. The U.S. Modern Language Association says from 2013 to 2016, colleges across the country cut 651 foreign language programs. French was the hardest hit, losing 129 programs. Another reason foreign languages are losing prominence in schools is because of the push to teach to the test.
Because of the demands on schools for English and math proficiency, we've cut down on the teaching of French.
With less French being taught in schools, one solution in a town like Frenchville may be a reversion to the old ways, learning at home, as one young student does from his grandmother.
Well, she speaks French and it's teaching me how to speak French.
The spokeswoman for the Department of Education says there's a demand statewide for foreign language teachers. Because of the shortage, some foreign language teachers are serving part-time at multiple schools.